All right. Peace, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Huh? It's time for
Tonight,
y'all to go to sleep.
we are going over the new year. Happy New Year, everybody.
I'll come back
First,
to next. I'm gonna phone you.
give me one second. Hold on. I had to mute you, brother Isaiah. My bad. You was coming through. All right. Let's try that again. Peace, everybody. Happy New Year. Hopefully, all is well with you guys. I'm really, really excited about the new year. I got mixed feelings about the market right now, but as far as assets go, just long term, I'm gonna always be long term on assets. So I don't care what price is right now. I care about what price is going to be in the future when I'm old and cryptic and I won't be able to work for myself. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm long term on anything that's an asset that's versus the United States dollar. So let's get into that. First and foremost, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do not take this as such. This is 100% for education and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Please do not take this as financial advice. Everything I could be saying, it could be 100% wrong. That's why you should always do your own due diligence or find a financial advisor. All right. So let's take a look. I'm gonna pull up spot prices on the monthly. I want to see where we're at on the monthly time frame. You know what? And then some of these assets are very relevant too. So let's just go ahead and take a look at Aave. So Aave has been on a downtrend. And the reason Aave has been on a downtrend is because they've been having a almost like a war going on inside of Aave where the actual founder is beefing with the DAO. So there's a separation that most people don't know about. It's Aave Labs and then it's Aave DAO. So Aave Labs and Aave DAO is two completely different entities. So y'all might want to take a look into that though. But as I'm looking at their chart, what used to be support right here is now resistance. It used to be support twice. It was support here, and then it was support right here. It's now resistance. That's on a monthly time frame. Now you could back test, you know what I'm saying? You could have a little relief rally, or you could just continue to the downside. On the weekly, we got a weekly close under here, and we got a monthly close under here. So any type of relief rally on the daily back to $158, I will be looking to short that. I will be looking to short that because more than likely you're under all major moving averages. Let's take a look. Yep. See that? You're under all major moving averages on the daily. I would gather to say you're probably under all of them on the weekly. Yep. With the death cross right here. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that if you do or if you currently holding collateral, actually that I would be looking for a debt swap. Oh, oh, there's an idea. There's an idea. Let me see. Right about there. Thank you. Yo, debt swap. What is that? 43.85%? Yeah. Woo. Yo. With the first stop being right here, I'm gonna just put that right there. 128. I'm looking at 128, almost 129 to the downside in the immediate. So a back test to the 20-day could be prevalent, but any type of relief rally back to 158, I'll be looking to short that. But my discharge position right now, I'd be looking at a discharge on Aave. And you can use Aave as a form of debt on the Ethereum network. So you might want to go check out InstaDebt. All right, let's take a look at ADA. It's ADA looks like Ave, except worst. This is really, really not good. Hold on. Where's my trash can? Thank you. Bam. So,
Which is crazy because midnight is going crazy.
what's midnight?
It's a privacy network built on Cardano.
Well, narratives tend to do better than the actually underlying asset. So, privacy, everybody wants privacy. Most people don't even know that they need privacy, but everybody wants to be all out in the open and in the public and let everybody know what they have. So, um, we tend to let people do that. But with privacy and anybody who understands privacy that is in the blockchain space, privacy is always going to do better. But as far as this goes, no, this is done. Well, I'm not going to say done. Let me not say done. For me, if ADA starts closing below 24 cents, you're going to be looking at some new all-time lows. Where those all-time lows could hit, I have no clue because they've never actually pulled up on this chart. So they've never even made a rally back to the all-time high. So is Cardano dead? No, it's not dead. They still have users. They still have a strong community, but I just don't see it on the chart. They got a strong community. This and this is my thing too. How many users or how many people do they have in their community? They have millions of people in their community. Why is the asset still bearish? If you have millions of people buying your asset every single day, why is it bearish?
Be- because they're hodling.
There,
It's not like
nah.
from my
Mm,
experience,
go ahead.
Sui, like people use Sui. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I got gold on Sui. I'm freaking triple double yielding and I don't
Mm-hmm.
hear about people using Cardano in that way. I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I hear them. They stake it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the only thing
Mm-hmm.
going on. Buying and
Mm-hmm.
staking
Yep.
and speculating,
Yep.
and that's it.
Speculation. That's all it is. It's speculation. Thank you for using that word. Speculative. They are not actually using it. It doesn't have a store of value. It is not mathematically programmed. It has a CEO. So, speculation is the reason why 9 times out of 10, this thing is not even being still continued to be pushed to the community. You can rally the community all you want to, but if it's a messed up chart, it's a messed up chart. So anything closing under 24 cents is going to be continuing the bearish trend, which sucks for people who believe in a project. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to Bitcoin, where it's you don't need believers. You don't need believers. The only thing you need is the mathematical probability of it's going to get harder and harder to obtain the asset. You can buy Bitcoin, true enough. And I think we've gotten so spoiled at the fact that we can just go buy Bitcoin. Uh-huh, yeah. And it's going to be a time one day where we won't be here, where our great grandchildren will be saying that motherfuckers used to be able to buy Bitcoin at an ATM. We bypass ATMs like the plague all the time because we just don't believe in buying Bitcoin from an ATM. 9 times out of 10, the price is ridiculously inflated, but you're not buying a whole Bitcoin at the ATM. You're only buying a fraction of a Bitcoin at the ATM. You ever think about that? I know I do because I raid those ATMs all the time. Any chance I get, anytime I want to see what's the maximum I can purchase. on this ATM. How much Bitcoin do you really have in here? I raid the shit out of people's machines all the time. And I can tell you from experience that they never have any more than like $5,000 or $6,000 at one Bitcoin ATM. It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. So, but going back to my point, Cardano is just trash. It's just trash chart. I'm not saying it's a trash project, but it's a trash chart, and it would not make me want to be an investor into Cardano. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's take a look at ApeCoin. Holy shit! Look at this, like this, bro, bro. Talking about, well, it's up 8.76% on the day, but okay, but look at the chart. Like this thing used to be $20. No.
I I think I finally seen a chart worse than Super. I think I finally seen it. I think I finally seen it. I think
For
I seen a chart
real.
worse than Super.
You're only, and this is what speculation gets you. This is what speculation gets you right here. Speculation.
God damn.
This gets you, that's what it
It's
gets you.
straight down.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It really just puts into perspective about Bitcoin. Everybody's like, well, what's the second best? Like, I'm with Michael Saylor. There is no second best. There isn't. There isn't any. It's Bitcoin and that's it. And we've gotten, again, so spoiled and so far away from the concept of Bitcoin that we want to sound like big brains. You know what I'm saying? And if you go and you put your liquidity tokens over into the liquidity providing pool, and then you get farming assets, and then it pays you 20% interest on the daily accrual with the APYs, and you want to sound big brain as fuck when really you're just supposed to be diving into Bitcoin. What's up, beautiful? Come sit down. I want you to sit down. You don't want to hear this? I want you in here. I know, but could you come in here and sit with me? We're recording, by the way. I just wanted you to know. All right. On to the next asset. Same thing. Look, everybody's favorite asset, atomic trash. That's just down.
At least it went up at one point.
Yeah, but it never recovered. It never recovered. Not once. And she just left. Come on, Socks. You can come chill with me, buddy. All right. I know Socks gonna want to. You want to chill? Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Get on the chair. There you go. Sit. Have a seat. Have a seat. Get down. Get down. Thank you. Get down. Sit down.
Dang, I remember Cosmos was $11. It was $11 when I staked it. Do I still have some
Bruh.
Cosmos stake? I think I might want
It
to sell that.
was at one point $37. It is $2.06, bro.
Mm.
The entire
And
alt
Cosmos is a good technology too. That's the worst part about it. It's like one of
the,
the few layer zeros that's actually good.
but the chart
Crazy.
doesn't say so.
Hell no, the chart say different.
That's what people care about, bro. So this has lost versus this looks like the dollar on paper. This is what the dollar looks like. Trash. It has not competed. Neither has Axis Infinity. It keeps dropping. Neither has Curve or a Graph or Helium.
Damn, and I like Graph.
Chainlink is at resistance at $12.62. And its technology is the Oracle.
Hmm.
Its technology is the Oracle. And it does not have the strength to recover to those all-time highs. They tried. but it's not recovering. Mana, Decentraland, same shit. Near, incredible technology.
Yeah,
Dead
I'm about to
last.
say incredible. And the person that built it is like another one of those mathematical geniuses.
Yeah, uh-huh. Big brain. But on the chart, I
Little
wouldn't be an
chart, big
investor.
brain, little chart.
Yeah.
That's when we'll start calling them assets like big brain, little chart.
Yeah. Same thing. Room, incredible technology. Looks like shit on the chart. Sandbox, same thing. Uniswap, Uniswap just had a buyback. Where is that on the chart? They just burn tokens. Where
No,
is that on the
no max supply.
this, where is the reaction on the chart? I'm waiting for the reaction. I haven't seen it. It's been ranging. Band protocol, same thing.
What is band protocol?
Band protocol is an oracle.
Mm.
It came out after Chainlink did. Basic attention token, same thing.
Yeah,
Now,
I got some. I'm getting some of them now too.
but look at Bitcoin. Just look at Bitcoin.
Band protocol.
Let's take a look at Bitcoin.
Okay,
Bi-
let's get some
Bitcoin
more
is
context.
still trending up. Still trending up. It's a higher low than your previous low, but you engulfed right here. So $90,000 is still the resistance. Still the resistance. You're in this range right here. Let's go to a
This
weekly.
don't even make no sense. Huh.
Same thing. In an uptrend, but you're waiting to make a decision. Are you going to break out or break up? You've just been in this really tight line dance right here. Really tight line dance. So as we're looking for these levels to break, you could just all of a sudden just shoot, just cut straight through that. So be mindful. Also, I did put out the alert last night that um the banks just had to short-term borrow $74.5 billion dollars. Big banks, not the little ones, the big ones, just to keep the lights on because they did not actually have the reserves that they needed to show balanced on their books. What does that mean for the market? It means that they need cash. What is the easiest thing to sell? You won't believe it, but Bitcoin is the easiest thing to sell. It's one of the most liquid assets on the planet. Let's go take a look at that right quick. Let me show y'all something. Let's go take a look at the market cap. It has a 1,770,709,000,000 just pumped to 926,914,786 market cap. You think they won't take profit? You think they won't? Hey, you know what? It's easiest thing to
There's lighter
sell.
right there above hyperliquid.
Yeah, I just was looking at that too. But you think that they won't sell Bitcoin? You think that they won't just, you know what? Let's go ahead and, take profit and then see where she lands. That's what I'm saying. So for Bitcoin, it's really, like I said, line dancing, ranging, really tight ranges, which usually gives way to other assets being able to run. When Bitcoin consolidates, other assets move. So I was looking at a few earlier. And I'm going to take a look at Ethereum too. Let me turn all of this off. Ethereum is ranging as well. You had that bearish engulfing right here. You tried to get back above and you failed. As long as you're closing below, I would say $3,100. Let me put that on the chart. Visual order. Where is my? I don't want to hide that. Hold on. Coordinates. Thank you. As long as you're closing under $3,100, it's bearish. The market is bearish. Followed by, let's take a look at the MACD. I'm quite sure the MACD is bearish. Oh yeah, look. MACD is bear, and you got the crossover right there. Yep, clear bear. Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't be a buyer. Not right now. That's the first one too. Ooh, yeah, I think I'd be short. Yeah, I think I'd be short. Yeah, let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly is trying to climb out of that bearish momentum. The daily has probably got a little green on it, and it does. But that monthly is And let me remind you, the last time we lost $3,100 support, that thing dropped down to 1383 right there. Woo. Could history repeat itself? Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Sheesh.
What is that indicator you're using right now?
The MACD.
MACD.
Holy shit.
The moving the moving day the MACD strategy or
Not the strategy, just MACD, moving average convergence divergence.
okay, the updated one. Okay.
Uh-huh. So yeah, it looks good on the daily. It looks good on the 4 hour. It looks good on the 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and go long. Let me know how it works out. Because the monthly is really the indicator to look at. And as you can see, it was resistance once already last month. You had a
Yeah.
relief rally. You had a relief rally up to 34.55, but it did not close. It didn't close. So again, try the relief rally, but I'll be looking for a short and I'll be holding short. I don't care what green screen comes up, I'm shorting it. So I'm holding my discharge on Ethereum. I'm definitely holding that. Now, let's go take a look at some other assets right quick because everything that's basically on my chart is dead. Or not dead, but dying. Let's say that. Crypto bubbles. As a matter of fact, the homie had mentioned lighter. So let's look up lighter.
And this thing on TradingView on the phone is well, all these indicators is like, man, I need my laptop. I can't
Mm.
decipher this shit.
Hmm. That's why I don't even like using indicators. Well, not that much on the phone. I just use them for confirmation. Look at that. You got a pop up. right there. That used to be support back here. Became the resistance for a while. Came up, popped back up. Let's take a look at your MACD. MACD is positive. Let's take a look at the RSI. RSI is above 55. Hmm. Let me see if I can get this on a body right quick. Hmm. It look like you trying to make a run back to those previous highs. And you're above all major moving averages. You could get you a little back test back down to $1.98. As long as you can hold $1.98, this is a buy. Hmm.
Yeah, I found out the hard way. I shorted it, made 200%, and I
Mm-hmm.
lost 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And that joint started mooning. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, left it,
Yeah,
got
but
out the
see,
way.
yeah, you're overbought. You're overbought on the daily. Yeah, you're overbought. So I'd be looking for a pullback. Shit, you can get as low back down to $1.30, between $1.39 and $1.52. I wouldn't try to short it. I would just wait. I would just wait. You know what I'm saying? Set me a little limit order down there, and then see what happens. Let me see on the weekly, and you're overbought on the weekly, but on the monthly you got room to move. So yeah, let that grow. Let that grow. I like that. That looks pretty damn decent. Let me go close Coin Gecko. I'm gonna pull it back up on Crypto Bubbles. And let's see. Let's start from the 100s. See who's moving. I don't see anybody moving right now. I don't see anybody moving right now on the 1 through 100s. It's just 1.3%. Not a whole lot of movement there. Oh shit, that's the wrong page. I need the other one. Nothing on the 100 to 200s. Let's go check out 200 to 300. AVNT is up 6%. Who is that? Let's take a look. Hmm, this thing sold. It did find a floor at 20 cents. It's at 36 cents right now. On the monthly, on the weekly, you got a little bounce. The last time, though, you had a bounce, you just pumped and then you sold. So I would take a look to see if that thing just pumps. And if it's just the pump right now, then it's going to continue to sell off. I don't know. I would keep my eye on that one. And then let's take a look at NISA. Hold on, NISA just dropped. It was up. See, that's how you know about that fake volume. NISA Global. Yeah, NISA is selling off. This thing was 20 cents. Yep, that one is selling off. So, no, I'm not seeing anything. Now, let's go check out some of the ones that were green. Mm. I do got a project to tell you guys about, though, too, that I stumbled upon the other night. Um, Nothing on the 300 to 400. Let's take a look at the 4 to 5. Nothing there either. Let's take a look at 5 to 6s.
It's on the hourly.
Oh shit. Good shit, bro. Appreciate that. Oh yeah. Oh. Hello. Hmm. Damn, light is
You might
not.
have to recheck. You might have to recheck.
Let me see. Oh. 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 Oh, wait. Hmm. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So IP is up 18%. Let's go take a look at IP. FTN is up 86%. Okay.
Green frog.
Pepe, I'm still not running with Pepe. I'm still,
I just
I got,
laugh. I
I
just
got.
laugh every time I see that go up a crazy amount. I'm like, somebody
uh,
like put it all on Pepe, man. Forget it, man. I need a Lambo.
yeah. You never get there. Another pump and dump. IP.
Yeah. I might have $100 in tax money.
Right? Damn, IP. God damn.
Oh man.
Oh, I think it was
I mean, it
four.
can only go up. I mean,
Yeah, it did. It did find the floor, but holy shit. Damn. I
yeah.
guess. I guess. I ain't mad that you found the floor. Relief rally back to the 20 day on the weekly will put you back at 392. Currently trading at $2 right now. See it on the daily. You're above the 20 day. You are above the 20 day. I'm not mad at that. But it's sold. It's sold. Jeez, it's sold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like the technology on IP. I really do. But the chart, man, it's one of those things you just put $100 on it every time you take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it doesn't get back below $1.44, I would just dollar cost average. That's what I would do. That's what I would say. And again, this is not financial advice. Please do not take this as such. Let's take a look. Arrow, I still like Arrow. I still do like Arrow. What is FTN? Let's take a look at FTN.
Dang, all the charts is pumping.
Let me see.
Let's see.
What is fast token? Is that what I'm looking at? Ugh. Ew. Ew. What is this? That better not be the same token they talking about. Talking about up 86%. That can't be. Let me see. Yeah, fast token. What? Let me go find a different chart. FTN.
Gold down a little bit. So no.
Anytime gold drops, crypto pumps. And put it on gate.io.
Like gold guy go back up though.
Yeah, man. What? Look at, bruh. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. And this is
Fast
what
tripping.
happens. This
Yeah,
is what happens
fast
when
down.
exactly. So people who don't know go read a chart, you know what I'm saying? They go over here and they like, oh shit, FTN is up 75%. I'm about to go buy some of that shit. And then next thing you know, and it's down. And it's down a lot. All right, so let me show y'all this project that I found. This thing right here. It's currently 8 cents right now. It has a market cap of 43 million. It has a $19 million trading volume. It is only ranked 438. But check me out. Check me out. Let me know if y'all can see my screen.
I can.
Okay. You see this collect foundation screen? Or
Yes.
yeah, okay, cool. So this is collect. Collect foundation to be exact. It has over 100,000 unique items, mostly Pokemon cards. I had read a article. Actually, it wasn't even an article. It was just a post. And one of my Facebook homies had put up a post that said that the Pokemon market has outpaced the S&P 500 for 20 years in a row.
That's not surprising to me.
That
I seen the Charizard. I see somebody sell a Charizard for like $10,000, first edition.
that right there,
Yeah, that one of those ones right there, first edition Charizard, mint condition. I seen somebody sell them for a nice little grip. That one right next to that Gengar, to the
hmm
right. Yeah, I had used to have one of those. I'm like, damn, I seen somebody sell one for like $10,000.
so you can now purchase the token for this application that is going to be transacting Pokemon cards on the blockchain.
Is it an NFT?
Yes, it is.
I like NFTs that on networks like Ethereum means I can borrow against them. I
Hmm
learned that from crypto. I learned that from 31 Days of Crypto, the first OG.
So check this out. Let's go run through this project very quick because I haven't dropped it even to the public yet. So this is Fanable. You can purchase and they are getting ready to release these kiosks, comic kiosks. They have the most recent comic reveals right here. You can go purchase those. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not sure what issue that is. It looks like number 48. They got X-Men. They got Immortal Thor. They got Thundercats, Spider-Gwen. This is where you come make your purchase at. I believe this is the total market. I'm not sure. Let me take a look at the marketplace. Nope, this is not the total market.
And
Uh,
it's called Fanable.
yep, Fanable. And
Fan.
the name of the token is called Collect on Fanable, or Collect for short. They have comics, trading cards, video games, home videos, and toys. So, me being a game head, I'm about to see what kind of stuff do they have. And it says nothing. What type of shit is that? It's got home videos. Any home videos? What do they mean by home videos? St. Elmo's Fire, BMX Freestyle, The Comic Book Kids, 2002 Spider-Man, VHS, Star Wars, VHS 1982, Romancing the Stone. Hmm, they actually have movies over here. That's funny. On VHS. Let's take a look at some toys. Nothing on the toys yet, but they do have comics, trading cards, and home videos. So let's go take a look at collect on the chart. So 2 days ago, collect went up a little over 100%. It actually pumped 126%. So I do believe they also might have a point feature. Let's go take a look at some points. You do have to connect your wallet. So you want to go to Fanable, sign up with your email or your social to log in to create your Fanable account. Step two is to connect your wallet. Link your preferred crypto wallet to your account at fanable.io. This ensures that your purchases and rewards are seamlessly linked and verified on chain. Step three, log into the Points platform. Visit points.fanable.io and log in using your connected wallet to start farming points and qualify for the upcoming airdrop. Oh shit, they got an airdrop coming up. Here are the frequently asked questions. And I want to go back right quick. Hold on. I don't know if they got a staking feature or not. That would be dope though. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Onboarding the next generation of collectible real world assets under collect. Come on, bring it down. Thank you. I don't know why it's freezing up like that. All right, so Collect is the Web3 economy for collectible real world assets, graded comics, trading cards, sneakers, toys, and luxury goods. Operated by the Collect Foundation, Collect is the on chain currency that powers the ecosystem. Unlike speculative NFTs, Collect is backed by authenticated physical goods and structured to scale across the collectibles industry. The collectibles market. The collectibles industry is projected to exceed $1 trillion by 2033. 1% digitized. A massive opportunity remains for tokenizing real world collectibles. Trust and provenance matter. Collectors want verifiable ownership, liquidity, and blockchain based authenticity. Built on real assets. Collect powers tokens. Collect powers tokens backed by authenticated physical goods, not speculation. Their mission: connect every collectible that holds real world value with the power of on chain ownership. Foundation: Collect is an independent Web3 platform operated by the Collect Foundation. It sources and curates real world assets through purchases, allocations, and brand partnerships, including promotional tie ins to power a global collectibles marketplace. The currency of access. Each asset is listed exclusively in Collect, making the currency of access across the ecosystem. Users spend Collect to acquire authenticated physical goods, aligning real-world value with on-chain utility and ownership. Sustainable by design. The Collect model is designed for sustainability and growth. Supply is reduced through recurring burns. But holders are rewarded via staking. Liquidity is a market maker supported. Mm, so you can stake over here. I thought so. Mm. And adoption expands through long-term rewards and partner integrations. Okay. Keep going down. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Why it matters. Most collectibles sit idle, trapped in vaults or private collections. Tokenization brings them to life, unlocking new forms of ownership, liquidity, and connection between creators and collectors. Collect provides the common layer for this new economy, a single ecosystem where every verified collectible project can live, trade, and grow together. Hmm, that's cold. It's cold. I like this. If you're looking to tokenize your collectibles, the Collect Foundation can help you onboard and grow inside the Collect ecosystem. You can onboard your collectibles. Nice. What's the drops? Let me check out the drops. Fantasy case sold out. Vault Villains sold out. Up and Away sold out. Mutant Mayhem sold out. Variant Vault sold out. Spider Mania sold out. From Gotham to Metropolis sold out. Everything. Every time they put out a drop, it sells out. What they got upcoming? Oh, upcoming market drops points. Let me get back to the kiosk. Okay, what are the kiosks? Let me see the kiosks. 170 kiosks left. What kind? What's up with the kiosk? Is that where you stake? Let's find out. Comic kiosk. Crack cases reveal graded comics. Guaranteed minimum buyback or 90% of fair market value, whichever is higher. Sidekick, $49 per case. Buyback or guaranteed buyback, $25 minimum. Hero, $99 per case. Guaranteed buyback, $50 minimum. Legendary, $250 per case. Guaranteed buyback, $125 minimum. Expected pool value. Huh. Read more. Hold on. We get to read more. Common kiosk is Fanible's always open way to collect graded comic books with confidence. Each mystery case reveals a real professionally graded comic backed by a guaranteed buyback floor, so every pull has value. If you love the comic, you can redeem it and have it shipped to you. If not, you can instantly sell it back to Fandible or keep it locked in your vault. Collect your way without stress. And then the expected pool value 125 to 174 is 27.6%. 175 to 249 is 39.41%. 250 to 499 is 31.76%. 500 to $1,400 is 1.76%. So they have sidekicks, heroes, and legendaries. And if you don't like the comic that you pull, you can sell it back. Hmm, interesting. Very interesting.
That's crazy.
I think I might want to buy one.
Think if I make a couple successful trades, I might jump in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Start farming this airdrop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also on the which day was that I talked
Its
about?
token's doing pretty well. Not It's doing pretty well.
What's that?
The collect
Oh, okay. No, it definitely is. It definitely is. The asset is increasing in value. This mess around and be a dollar asset.
Ripple is one of the funds. What?
And mess around and be a dollar asset. You mess around and look up and be like, holy shit. And then on top of that, let me show you something. So let's just say if I wanted to go purchase a Pokemon card, look who it's secured with. It's secured by Brinks. There goes the damn threes again. That's wild. Trading cards. Authenticator is the PSA. Certification number is right there, and the year 1999. And then offers and activity. Let me check the chat. Nice. Very nice activity. It was revealed 23 hours ago from Fanable. It was burned 2 weeks ago when it was sold. Huh. Somebody sold this thing for $34. They're now selling it for $333. That's wild.
Antes used to be the shit back in the day.
Man,
I used to play the game, so you know what I mean. Like
man, I'm
Antes was
tripping.
really good.
I'm really tripping on the fact that my nephew used to have binders of these.
Hmm.
I don't even know where he got none of those cards at now.
I know some people paid their tuition with their collection.
Yeah, hey, if you had it for a long time, you should have been able to. So yeah, this platform or not this platform, excuse me, this asset you mess around, I would probably wait. Let me see, halfway through this candle, it's probably gonna be about right there. Give it a nice little pullback. Let it pull back for you. You know what I'm saying? Probably get it back somewhere around 5.5, almost 6 cents. It's at almost 8 cents right now. Or you could just dollar cost average into it, or you can just start purchasing the kiosk that they have for sale. Um, for me, I really like those kiosks because the kiosk is actually kind of dope. There's no telling what you can pull. Because if you purchase one of these, there's 170 of these left. So I would do one of each just to see what you get. You mess around and pull something great out of a sidekick. Never know. Oh snap. They got kiosk card kiosks too. Oh snap. And then they had a secret kiosk that sold out. It was $29.80. So let me go see what the fire booster pack is. I ain't even see that. Rip packs, pool graded cards. Guaranteed minimum buyback or 90% of fair market value, whichever is higher. Base pack, 14.99 per pack, guaranteed buyback 750. Lightning, 49 per pack, guaranteed buyback 25 minimum. Fire, 149 per pack, guaranteed buyback 75. Expected pool value from how much are we paying? 150. So if you're going to be between expected pool value of maybe 33.83% or 27.07% more. So you could possibly either get 27% on your money or 33% on your money, or possibly even 38% on your money. Or shit, you mess around and pull one and that motherfucker be worth 1,500. That's a slim chance, but it's still a chance. So man, it's a lot of little opportunities right now. This is nice. And then here are some of the recent reveals. I don't know if anything might be extra valuable on here, but they only paid $150 for it. So y'all tell me, are any of these more valuable than the $150 somebody paid for it? That's what I want to know. They do have a 1999 Pokemon base Onyx. Let me see. What you got, brother Irv? I know, brother Irv. No, say no, not those. Okay, let's take a look. Yo, fire kiosk chases. How did those get
Yeah.
there? Okay.
This get crazy where I'm in Italy, they put restrictions. You can't even buy a certain amount of packs. Like it's on like a label in the store.
Hmm.
Even out here for Pokemon cards, like you can only buy like 100 packs.
Damn.
Like they put restrictions and people be circumventing it. They be paying kids. It's crazy. That's what
Dog,
I'm saying. Like when you said
that's
that, like I'm like, oh, I'm not surprised. I've seen a Magic the Gathering whole set go for 2 bands.
wow,
I watch a whole deck go for 2 bands. Easy.
wow. This is wild.
Yeah, see in Target. Yeah, they
We,
be putting restrictions because people be
hey, we gonna have to definitely dive deeper into this. Then he said, yeah, in Target, it's only
it's big
5 items per
business.
customer. That's crazy. So so what do you think is gonna do numbers? Somewhere where you're restricted, or somewhere where you could pull 27 to 33% more of your value, depending upon how much you pay for the
If
box.
it's digital, you can't put too much restrictions on it.
For real.
You can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't like right now. If I can send you Pokemon cards on the blockchain, like you know what I'm saying, and it's
Uh-huh.
verified, it's not
Exactly.
too much you can do about that other than
No,
just
you
taxing me.
cannot. Yep. 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 Man, this is wild, bro. I don't even know about the Pokemon card game, but when I ran across it and I seen what they was offering, I said, oh yeah, let me go ahead and buy some of these." So I'm definitely DCA. I'm just disclaimer. They ain't got me promoting this shit or nothing, but I'm telling you right now, from me,
Yeah, I'm
and
definitely looking into. I'm definitely looking into that
yeah,
because if
yeah,
I was ever thinking about collecting the cards now, I would just collect this now. Like you know what I mean? Like
makes
it's
sense.
more liquid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't gotta find a buyer. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
online, I just go to here and they be the middleman. I sell it, they take their cut or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
And
Bro said he was thinking about taking profit off from his cards and going to buy crypto. Shit, the way it's looking, man, a lot of these, for me, I would be looking more so at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, only because those are like the super narratives for real, and Solana. Anything else other than that project that I just showed y'all, I wouldn't be looking at nothing else. I really wouldn't. And that's just me for real. Like not looking at nothing else. Especially I'm not looking at else anything on Bitcoin. Say he was taking, yep. Hey, and take a loan. Absolutely. As you should. You know what I'm saying? Take your profits, turn it into crypto. Everything you do should be done through a place of debt. Anything. Anything that you do should be done through a place of debt. So if you use of income. It should automatically be turned into a stable coin. Submit that to the Instadebt platform, take out a loan, and use those funds for anything that you need that is pertinent in your life, whether it be bills or whatever. And if you were to do that for a whole entire year, just take all of the dollars that you need. Now you got all of that debt left over. Once you
whoa, say that again real quick. So because
once
I understand how Instadat work.
mm-hmm,
If I put 2,000 into stables and Instadat,
mm-hmm,
like say I get $2,000 again. I do get
mm-hmm,
like on the 15th, the 12th, I'm gonna get $2,000 worth of money sent to my crypto.com.
mm-hmm,
I can send that to Instadat
mm-hmm.
and turn it into $2,000 of crypto.
Yep.
And then I can use that's see I don't really understand it because it's like I don't what do they get out of that? They get my
So don't they get your $2,000 availability on the smart contract, and then you're lending the platform the funds, so they're going to give you an interest, but you're creating a debt on the platform for whatever you may need throughout life. Now, let's say you said you get $2,000 every 2 weeks. That's going to be $4,000 a month. That's going to be
Mhm.
40,000, 48,000, 52,000 in a year.
Yep. More or less.
52,000.
And we got bonuses and shit like that.
Okay. So we gonna keep it at the base pay. So now you got $52,000 that you have put into the system. Can you live off of 75% of that?
I think so.
Okay. Now, if you were, because that's the only thing that about Instagram. they don't allow you to borrow the maximum amount that you put into it. They only let you borrow the loan to value. The loan to value on stablecoins on Instadap is up to 80%. It is not 80%. The safest thing that you can do would be 75%. And that's why I say that's the safest because you're already going to be using this to pay off debts, to pay bills, to pay for liabilities throughout your life. But you have created a debt. So 75%. Let me see. Dismiss. Do 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 do. Where's my calculator? Hold on, right there. So 52,000 times 75%. You're gonna create a $39,000 debt. Okay. You're still gonna have $52,000 though, but you're gonna create a $39,000 debt. When the opportunity presents itself, and you know how to read charts, brother Isaiah, you can turn your stable debt into a fluctuating debt, like Ethereum. And you could have eliminated 36% of a 30 what $9,000 debt? 39?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back and make sure. Yeah, $39,000 debt. So $39,000 times 36%, you will have eliminated $14,040. Now, guess what happens to the collateral side, brother Isaiah? You
I mean,
you will
well,
be able to borrow $14,040. You eliminated 14,000 and it frees up 14,000.
makes sense to me. Shit, you ain't got. I mean, the numbers make sense to me.
it
If it
it
worked the exact same way as Alchemist or Alchemax, then
yeah
I understand it to the T.
I'm I wonder, is it using your debt as or is it turning your debt into a fluctuating debt like Ethereum or Wrap
No,
Bitcoin?
you 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 basically take they give you a synthetic token that represents your uh, it works just like synthetics except for it's a self-paying processing which has paid itself off. Matter of fact,
Okay.
I should probably matter of fact, I'll give you an example. I'm about to go look at it right now.
Okay.
Log into my base. All right, cool. Let's go. That's actually what I should if it goes bare around tax season, I might just be able to just straight up just get my Ethereum back, my two Ethereum back for the low ski.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they changed. Oh, hold up. Activity, coins. I forgot Base changed their whole app. Okay, browser. Oh man, let's give me a second. So the interface is a little different.
No, you good.
I ain't even got the little thing where I can see DeFi. I used to be able to just look at DeFi. You know what? I ain't gotta do that. Hold on. Let's go straight to the website. There we go. Ooh, Alchemist token is doing terrible. Thank God I ain't investing in that. I'm just using the platform.
It be
I,
like
I used
that,
to make that
bro.
mistake thinking the platform, because a platform could be doing really well, like Aave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the
Mm-hmm.
actual shindig could be, going experiencing a quiet mutiny.
Exactly.
Alchemist does not support smart interaction. Nigga, I know that. Should be
But a homie, Earth, right quick, while you going through that, uh,
okay.
Avalanche is temporarily bullish, bro. The next level to the upside I'll be looking at is 1527. You need to hold 1254 to continue to be bullish. If you can't hold 1254, then it's going to continue with the bear. But right now, you did just get a bullish engulfing. You did just get a bullish engulfing on the day, right there. You could get you a nice little back test. 1296 to 1310. Currently trading at 1358 right now. Looking at that on the weekly, that would be just a relief rally. You know what I'm saying? Before the continuation back to the downside. You could get your relief rally to 1779. That's a very strong,
That's
maybe.
problematic.
Very strong, maybe. But you are very far away from the 20-day on the monthly, which would be a an attractor to, you know what I'm saying, come back and want to back test on that price. Let me check the chat. For sure. No worry. Yeah. I'm waiting on brother Isaiah to tell me how it works over there on that platform.
Yeah, my bad. So apparently, when I turned my base into a smart account, it says Alchemist does not support smart account interaction. To use
Mm,
Alchemist with standard EO, you must disable the smart functionality. And then it says, wait until we working on the update right now. So I gotta disable this real quick. Base mode, I just simple as just hitting a button.
mm-hmm,
Because bases, that's why they're gonna make a lot of money because they understand people just don't want to work hard. Just one click button make things work.
mm-hmm.
I want to do all that, programming and all that weird shit, but
Hey, listen, bro.
most
Let
people
me tell
want to
you
just click
something.
button make things work.
Let me tell you something. You used to have to be a big, big brain to come over here and rock with DeFi. We have really advanced to the simple functions of, all right, press this button and it's going to do X, Y, Z. You used to have to really know how to configure this. You used to have to know the proper networks. You used to have to know how to add the network. You used to have to make sure that the RPC matched the network that it's supposed to be. You had to make sure that the RPC was a trusted source. Man, we used to have to go through a lot, bro. We have to go through a whole lot. So the advancement of this DeFi space has been really interesting to say the least. But on Alchemix, if I'm not mistaken, it's a self-repaying loan, correct?
It is exactly that.
Okay. If it's a self-repaying loan, the loan has to remain in a fluctuating asset like Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Hold on a second. Say that again. It has to remain.
Does it have to remain in an asset that moves up and down, or does it have to remain in an asset that's stable?
Nah, it don't even work like that at all. It's kind of simple. It's just like synthetics.
Okay.
You let
So
them
they're
use
they're
your
giving
asset
you
as
they're
collateral, and then they
yeah,
give you
yeah.
a loan, and then they use the appreciation on your loan to pay back your loan.
Right. So you're holding their asset, which is
Yes,
Alchemist, correct?
yes, the
Okay.
synthetic
All
alchemax
right.
token.
All right. Cool. So And you said Alchemax is taking a fucking beating right now. What's their ticker?
Yeah, it's exactly taking a beating, which is
Hmm.
why I'm thinking about paying my shit off right now.
Yeah, I would because let me tell you why. If you're holding the asset and the asset is your collateral and the asset is trending down, what's the ticker?
Alga. Hold on, let me see. Just type in L A. I got too many screens up right now. Hold on. ALCH. But no, they got their own synthetic token that represents just the value of the ETH.
I guess I can do Coinbase. That's ALCX. Hold on. You said ALCH. You said ALCH, right?
Yeah,
It's 12 cents.
it should be less than that right now, unless it just went up.
I got it on the Kraken chart. Kraken chart is telling me it's 12, almost 13 cents. What is it on the Alchemix platform?
$7. It's ALCH
Hold on.
X.
It's X.
ALCX is the
Yeah.
token.
That's what I realized. Okay.
So let me check this out.
Yeah. Oh man. So let me holy shit on a stick. Yo, this thing used to be $324. It is $7.65. The platform may be working, but I would not hold their asset as collateral just because they're offering a self-repaying loan. If the asset is bearish, how is the loan being repaid? It can't be. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If the asset is bearish and you're using their asset as collateral, they're using a metric that says as long as the asset increases in value, we'll repay your loan, correct?
I might have to look into particulars, but it
That
sounds about right.
more than likely, that's what it is. I still want you to do your homework though, but more than likely, that's what's taking place. Is you need to actually hold the asset, and as long as the asset is increasing in value, then your loan will be repaid based off the increase of the value. All they're doing is selling the token or converting the token to USD to pay off your loan. That's just like with Bitcoin. So let me show you something. If you was to take out a loan, right, on Bitcoin, take out a loan on Bitcoin. Hold on. Let's delete this. So you took out a loan on Bitcoin, let's say right up in here, right around $22,000, right? And you say, hey, I want to create a loan with you, Chris, and I want this loan to have a 1% interest rate. If I agree to it, I'll say, cool, all right, no worries, no problems. As long as you're using Bitcoin as the form of collateral. And you tell me that, hey, now I won't be paying you back, and I want Bitcoin's price to pay back my loan. I have to agree to that. So if I agree, which more than likely I would, then as the price of the asset that I'm holding increases, like it has, it would be paying off my loan. Now, you were not holding Bitcoin, you're holding Alchemix. Alchemix is trending down. Used to be $340, it's now $7. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And again, let's say you use Bitcoin to get along, and right here, the price increased. Price increased 37%. You could take part of that 37% or all of that 37% increase, and you can pay back some of your loan. And then the price came back down, and then it went up. Now it's up 208%. Now you're more than double what you had borrowed your loan for or used your loan for. Now you can repay the entire loan using the value of the increase as collateral. Your collateral is Bitcoin. So as long as you're holding an asset that increases in value, it should be on the collateral side. If the asset is decreasing in value, it should be on your debt side. So if this was me, and let's just say I borrowed Alchemex when it was at the $340 mark up here, I wouldn't even have a loan anymore. Why wouldn't I have a loan? Because the value drops. The value of my collateral decreased. Look at this.
Let's see.
97%, bro. 97%.
Yeah, but the total value locked is 40 million. Is 40 million. So they have more than enough to pay me for my
Well,
2 or 3.
right now they do. What happens when a whale decides to exit the system? Do you have any insurance on Alchemex?
No, I didn't know about insurance when I made the self paying loan.
Okay. So, but the asset is not increasing, so they're not going to be able to do the self-paying. That's what I'm saying. So let's go take a look. Nexus Mutual. Mm-mm-mm. Not mutual carrying, mutual, and that's not even right. Nexus.
I need Ethereum. I need a bear market so I can pay off my Ethereum with $1,700.
Yeah, nah, you actually need a bull market on because you're using Alchemix as the collateral for your loan, correct?
No, they have a synthetic token. It's called ALETH that represents ETH.
That represents each. So if
Right.
so, that's your collateral. Is that your
No,
current?
all right. Because maybe we can be having a miscommunication.
Okay.
I give them my ETH. I gave them two
Mm-hmm.
ETH.
Mm-hmm.
At the time was at the top, it was I bought them. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went up, I put it into the platform and I borrowed 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like close to it's like almost 3,000 AL ETH.
Okay.
So
Okay.
right now my debt is 3,000 because it went
Mm-hmm.
down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
as ETH, the value of ETH goes down, the value of the debt that I owe them goes
Okay.
down as well.
Okay. Perfect.
So and
I
and so
okay.
what you're saying to me is they won't be able to pay the self loan themselves because they won't have liquidity, which I understand. But their
Hold on.
market cap
Hold on.
is 20 million.
Hold on 1 second, bro. Because now I got a better understanding. Thank you for the clarification. So as long as the value of Ethereum does drop, then the loan will pay for itself. Now,
Yes.
if you have any of that asset as collateral, you'll be on the losing side as well, though. So make sure that your collateral is not Ethereum as well.
Right.
You want to make sure that your collateral is USDC.
My collateral is gold.
Your collateral is gold. Okay.
Gold.
Okay.
And soon
That's
to be
cool.
Bitcoin.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let me take a look at something for you right quick. Let's see if they got insurance on Alchemix.
Yeah, if they got the insurance, I'm definitely gonna grab that, especially if it's like
Mm-hmm.
$100.
It's gonna be
I'll,
cheaper
I'll
than
pay $100 to make sure that I keep
mm-hmm.
freaking almost 7 bands.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, you
So
made me scared for a second. I had to really think about what I was talking
no,
about.
hey, hey,
I was,
hey, that's why we have these types of conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure that we're operating in the proper capacity. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
AL,
CH.
CH. Let me see. L.
Maybe it's gotta go be on a token.
Uh,
No, if you were spelling the actual name, it would be like hold on, because I'm on the platform right now. It will be ALCHEMIX.
Alchemix. Nope. Hold on. Let's take a look at the categories. Single protocol cover. So I'm looking at a single protocol cover. And would you say is lending, a DEX, a yield optimizer, smart contract, ETH staking, custody? I would say lending.
Yeah, I can look at the exact category right now.
Okay.
Let's see what Crypto Rank says. It says DeFi, governance, lending, yield farming,
Mhm.
DAO. So lending, yield farming, I think both fit the mode.
Brilliant. Okay. I only see currently 22 platforms for lending, so they probably don't have a cover for you. So that right there, and that's another thing too, why I like to look at these platforms. If they don't have insurance for the platform that I'm using, and I don't even want to be using their platform. But as long as they're liquid, let's go take a look at one more thing before we start
DeFi
getting on to
Llama.
these pushes. Yep, you already know.
I'm, I'm,
Already know.
I'll be listening to you. Like I'll be overstanding, understanding, and in a understanding. I was like, that's why when you start asking me certain questions, I was
What's up?
like, where you going with this?
Yeah, no, no doubt, no doubt. All right,
I'm
so
start getting sweaty.
CH Alchemix right here. Protocol. Let's take a look. Oh shit, bro. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. Look at this, bro. I just want you to see this. In 2021, they had 862 million.
There we go. Now I'm trying to see
Nice.
what you. All right, cool. I see in 21 they had. Yeah, that's a lot. 800, eight
So
hundred million.
they only have now 41. That's almost illiquid. Let me see something right quick. Hold on. Fees and revenue. Yeah, they're not shit. Fees and this is almost costing them money to run. Fees annualized $1,281. They only generated $105 in fees. Nah, bro. Uh-uh. Get your ETH up off of there. Pay the loan back and get it up out of there. I would hate to see you get wrecked in this situation. Yeah, get that up off of there right now. That's what I would do. Because they're not generating. They're not generating anything. And then let's take a look at some more information right quick. Um, not the staking, not the governance. We'll see what's in the treasury.
4.7 million.
So the majority of their treasury is in Alchemix. And then they have SD Curve, and then they have Wrapped Ethereum, and then they have some more Wrapped Ethereum, and then some more Ethereum, and then some PX Ethereum, and then USDC, and then ALUSD. Oh man, nah, bro. Uh-uh. Yeah, yeah. Governance. Let's take a look at governance. Yeah, yeah. No. Mm-mm. Stablecoin info. Mm. They got 10 million locked up as far as Ethereum goes on the stablecoin side. For me, while they're still liquid, I will go ahead, pay my Ethereum back. I will slide out somewhere else because they're almost illiquid. Like you can literally see there's been no flow into this system for real. It's been maintaining, but there's no flow into it at all. No major flow, excuse me. So, um, yeah, shit. And then, okay, so these balances right here, Q4 2025, they're saying that they made $3,125 in a quarter. So look at this like you would look at any other company. If they are only generating $3,125 in a quarter, that could be your $3,000 that they generated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not laughing. I'm just saying shit ain't adding up. And they had a hack. Ever since that hack, they have not recovered. Ever since the hack, they have not recovered. Everybody left, and it's a wrap. Whereas, let's go take a look at Ave. I just want you to see this. That's what I want you to see. That's why I like having these conversations. So let's go take a look at Ave. Come on, man. Why are you not moving? There we go. And let's go take a look at theirs. Look here. This thing has been growing. Now, granted, they are not at the top like they used to be, but it's still 33 billion locked in here. It's 33 billion locked in here. Let's go take a look at their spreadsheet. In the first, they already in the first quarter of 2026 report. In the first quarter of 2026 reporting, they have already earned $205,824. We in the first day. We're in the first day. First day right out the gate, $205,000 in a day. Where would you rather be? Would you rather be on Alchemex or would you rather be on Aave? Last quarter, fourth quarter, 2025, they generated 24 million.
33% compared to their previous quarters. Yeah, they're growing.
Exactly. Growing. They are growing. So you comparing motherfucking, I don't even know what kind of fruit to compare that to. I was
Apple to
about to say,
freaking
it's yeah,
Sprint.
yeah, to slop that they serve in prison. That's what I would say. So take your money, get it off of there before you can't get it off of there.
Roger that. Good copy.
For sure. And that's why I like to go through those. That's why I like to look at these platforms and see what they're talking about. Because if they're not talking about anything for real, then as you go through them and you see the income statements for yourself, you'll be able to make a better financial decision as opposed to still being attached to it because they're claiming to be a self-repaying loan service. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. This is
Yeah,
some
that's a good way to end that
discussion.
note, man. I
You say that again, bro?
said that's a good way to end it right there for
Yeah,
real.
for sure. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because you once you get that comparison going, it's really no other thing to take a look at. You saw the facts. Now you got to move accordingly. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all fellas for hopping on, man. And I'm gonna share this publicly. So, y'all have a good evening.
You too.
All right, peace.